I'm a reviewer, so let the reviews be joined. Hey guys, your friend Donbot back yet again for another video review. As you can see, we're going to continue our look at the Transformers subscription service, the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 5.0, and we're looking at the figure that's basically the next size up in the collection, basically the Voyager size Toxictron. And as you can see, Toxictron is another repaint, a little remolding from the Combiner Wars Optimus Prime mold and Motormaster. Pretty cool. I do dig the look for this guy. The purple that he has on his body, like here for the back end, of course back here for the combiner port, or excuse me, the combiner modes like waist or groin area, and the purple along here, all of it looks really good on him. I do like this, of course, the red for the windshield, and this like lime green color scheme to him also really makes him look good. But before we get into more looking on him, we're going to look at do a quick look here at his paperwork. Again, it's pretty cool that they have this. Not only that, they have the instruction manual with it. In this, basically his details are, again, it's from the 1 series, and he's basically kind of, I want to say he's not radiated, but he basically gives off these fumes that kind of like cause like damage around the in general area, like cause toxicity or melting and stuff like that. That's why he's called Toxictron. And he also, of course, has his weapon. It's basically the same sword gun that Motormaster had, just remolded with the green and that into it. It looks really good. I like the silver they use for this. It really brings it out a lot. Again, I haven't opened this. I just thought I'd just leave it in the packaging because I've sold this figure, and I'm just going ahead and leave it in there just so I don't lose it and mess it up or anything for the guy. But we'll set this aside. Once again, we'll look here at Toxictron. But before we really get in there, if you'll bear with me just 1 second, I've got my figure out of reach here. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I had a little bit more in reach, and I didn't, but now he's in reach. I won't be needing him here in just a moment. But we're going to transform this guy into his robot mode. We are going to show his transformation into his combiner mode. But I got the other limbs already sitting here ready to go. Just they're not basically the ones you're supposed to use for it, but considering it's basically Scramble City, you can use with them. But to transform, it's real simple. One little addition on Toxictron they didn't have on the Primes, either one of the Prime. I think it is on Motormaster. To tell you the truth, I think it is on Motormaster. I don't have Motormaster to compare it to, but I do believe these are on there. He does have these little panels up here. You want to go ahead and flip these over just to get them out of the way. You then go here to the front, and this little purple section here, it will just simply, if you have the nails and stuff, just kind of pop it loose, which my nails don't want to work with me. Come on. If you don't want to do that, you can always just kind of pull at the bottom, and it will pull it out just enough to give you that stability. And you flip these panels down. You kind of do the same on this side. Just kind of pull down here at the bottom of the cab just to give you that little bit. You can pull these, but that's just another way to do it if you don't have fingernails like I don't. You then rotate this whole section here up and around just to give it some clearance to get you out, like so. You can fold these back. The mirrors here on the side of the truck are going to actually tab into this little slot right in here. So you can go ahead and rotate those back and just kind of peg them in. As you can see, there's a little bit of a better look for it right there. Just kind of slide that right in, like so. You will then, I'm just going to move the arms kind of out of the way just to get them. And the joints here are real stiff because I haven't really been using them a whole lot. You can go ahead and like grab the back part of the truck here and just kind of pull down here. This will straighten his legs out, and you pull down again. As you can see, it unfolds this double ratchet here, or joint here, and you just kind of straighten that out too. it does tend to pull this down too, but this can kind of be folded up either down like so, or you can kind of fold it up into the back here like that, just to get it out of the way. But once you straighten this out, as you can see, the thing I have about this is the same mold with even with the primes. You have to kind of ratchet it out a little bit just to get that leg distance out. This is also because not only because of the ratchets they use in here, but because of his feet. These feet, of course, here they just fold up like so to form his feet. But you can see if you stand it straight out, you can see it's kind of at an angle. That's by design, really. If you set it down, it's standing up at an angle. As you can see, it looks kind of flat. It does give him that kind of a wide staying stance, but you can kind of adjust it just to get that little bit there. But that's basically it there. Then right up here on the forearms, which, let me raise the camera up just a hair. There we go. You want to rotate this section here right above the shoulder and right underneath the arm. Rotate that around until the front end of the truck basically is showing there, and then you rotate basically the elbow down like so, and that's his arm ready to go. Do the same on this side, rotate that around, fold this back down, and there's his other arm ready to go. Just straighten him out a little bit. You then right here on this this paneling up here on the top of the truck, you want to push right there, and you see it just basically swivels this whole section up and around to form his head, and it just pops right back into place. You straighten that out, and here we have Toxictron. Let me raise it back up just a little bit. In his robot mode. Very nice molding on this. I do dig the color scheme on this a lot, especially here in robot mode. It really brings it out. I love the paint here on the chest and basically in his abs and stuff. Basically, it really brings all this out. Especially here, he kind of has looks like a sprayed on with a stencil look to it of the Autobot symbol, which is pretty cool. And of course, he's got a really nice head sculpt. Try to zoom that in a little bit. Nice purple and green there. The only downside that I have found on this guy is that when you rotate the panels down, right up here at the head, when you go to rotate it, if you don't have his head just right, if you got it a little bit turned this way or in this direction, the way this bulge is up here on his forehead for the helmet will rub right in here on the paneling right there. I'll try to show you a bit of an example. You can see how it kind of rubs just a little. It's not much of a rub right there, but it can rub, and if you're not careful, it will more than likely rub the paint and stuff off of there. It's not a big difference. You see it just still slides through it, but it's just a minor little rub issue that you might get across. But let's go ahead and transform them real quick. But first, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and bring Prime in here and compare them, just so you can see the difference, how the helmet is really. You can see Prime, his helmet does come out some, but it doesn't come out nearly. Try to get that a little bit zoomed in. It doesn't come out nearly as much as what Toxictron's is. But that's just to see it's a minor little thing. Again, see, Prime doesn't have the little flaps here up on the shoulder like Toxictron does. I do believe Motormaster had that. Prime just did not. But still, it's a nice addition to it. But we'll go ahead and put Prime out of the way. And we're going to transform him again into his combiner mode, which is very simple. To start off, we're going to do the legs. All you got to do is, like right in this section here, or excuse me, at the waist here, you're going to swivel it around to the back, because you're basically turning them around. You will then, right here at their hips, ratchet them up a little bit, turn them this direction, and then rotate them down at the knee. Do the same on this side. Rotate and bend at the knee. You got these panels here that can flip. You can see it's got a peg hole right there for that peg. You can peg that in, and it's kind of not really bad. They got the same kind of ratchet issue there. You can kind of straighten it out by just wiggling it just a little bit. Do the same on this side, because the original Primes, mine still has, I haven't been able to fix it yet, but it has a little ratchet where it just doesn't have this, not quite enough clearance in here to get this just right. You can see it looks more straight this way. Toxictron's had that fixed. Rotate this down like so. You can kind of rotate it up like so, which does make it look a little bit more better for it. We then turn to the back, or go back toward the front. Excuse me. You want to rotate. Again, rotate the truck basically till these are in the front. You rotate the forearms backwards. As you can see, you rotate it to the back. There is a peg hole right in there, and there's this peg here. You're going to fold the ratchet down, and then that peg's just right in. Sort of. You got to get it angled just right to get it peg in back there. You ain't really required to peg it in because it can sit like fine without it. Do the same on this side. Rotate that around. Fold that up. Straighten it. There we go. And we'll turn it, peg it in. You see that kind of pegs in a little bit better on that side. You also want to, the fists here, you rotate them back. Oopsie, see how that one doesn't seem like it wants to stay pegged. I think it pegged in a little bit better that time. Do the same on this side. Again, it looks like it's popped loose. Like so. And let's not forget, we got to rotate the head panel back and down. Try to straighten that out a little bit. Lock it back into place. Turn it back around. We open this back paneling up, and we rotate the head for wreckage. That's the combiner name, is wreckage. And we close this up. I think it looks way better closed up than it does opened. You can get like the blackout or hot rod or excuse me, Rodimus and plug them into there for that, but I think it looks better without it. Like so. And here we have him in his chest mode, body mode for it. And we're just going to bring in some combiner limbs. Here's off-road. Like I said, I just grabbed some limbs and just kind of converted them into their limb modes just to be able to combine them. You just kind of get that where I can see it better. Slide that in like so. I got a rook here for the other leg. I'm going to slide that in as well. Get him to stay there. I'm going to raise the camera up a bit. This new, I'm kind of using a different tripod. Just kind of bear with me on this for a moment. We're going to turn. You're going to use Prowl here for his arm. We're going to just slide it into this combiner limb hole right here. There we go. You can see it's already kind of pegged loose back there, but it'll be alright. And I'm going to bring Hound in for the other arm. I know it's kind of a weird combiner limb setup, but I just grabbed some of the first ones I could come across. And we're going to slide him back. And here we have wreckage combined. And I'm just going to slide this up so you can get a better look-see. And here we have wreckage. Looks really good in the combined mode. I really do dig the paint here, especially this black, how shiny this black is. Same with the purple, and that basically the orange little spots there. Just really makes that shine out. And the waist, and off-road, and rook there. But that's it for this video review, guys. I'm gonna try to situate this back on. Okay, bear with me just a moment. It doesn't want to sit still for me. I gotta lean it forward just a little bit. There we go. Okay. because of that, I'm just going to kind of take them back apart here real fast. Oop. But that being said, as I'm doing this, feel free to be sure to like, comment, and share this video. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. They'll have links. Oh, come on, hound. There we go. Links down below to my Twitter, to my Instagram, to follow me there. I know I don't use my Instagram all that much. I really need to get back into using it, which I plan to do. Just kind of transform him real quick into his robot mode just to get him back in the image. But follow me there. And again, as I mentioned before, I am also been doing some videos on, or playing some video games on Twitch. So check me out on there under the same name with Dinobot Maximize. This video, I'm not sure what day this will go up, but on Mondays nights, granted these are again at 10 o'clock at night. I hate doing them 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I hate doing them that late at night, but I have 2 girls and it's just the easiest time I can play and not have any issues with them getting in the way or coming around screaming as I'm trying to record or whatnot. Apologize for the camera being at an angle there, but we'll straighten that out, or at least try to. This thing, it doesn't want to work with me right now for some reason. But come on, sit still. Here we go. Okay, I'll just hold it for a sec. But you know, follow me on there. On Monday nights, I've been playing Uncharted from the Nathan Drake collection on PS4. I've been playing Tomb Raider on Tuesday nights. Wednesday nights is Final Fantasy 15. Thursday night is Transformers Devastation, and Friday nights I recently started playing Return to Arkham, and I'm playing Batman Arkham Asylum on there. So be sure to stick around and hang out with me on those nights. But once again, guys, please like, comment, and share this video. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. And this is Dinobot saying thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.